how did supervision really support you both during and after your burnout experiences?
It is wild to me that supervision is still so inconsistent. So often I still hear people saying that their supervision isn't great, it's quite task focused. So I felt really lucky that I had fortnightly supervision at a minimum. Regular check-ins outside of that from my supervisor, but also the supervision was a space where I could go and just talk about what I needed to talk about. And it was a space where I was able to be really vulnerable and I felt safe to be vulnerable as well with my supervisor. But also, I was able to then unpack and make meaning of why I was feeling the way that I was. And there's sometimes things that we can't do in a supervisory space that we do need to then go and get professional support from a counsellor or therapist to be able to support us in processing and moving forward and healing from. But definitely supervision, if I wasn't having fortnightly supervision, I don't know whether I would have been able to sustain myself in the work as long as I did. But then also, I don't think I would have been able to go back into my role.
Sometimes there may be more that you'd need to unpack or explore, that it may not fit within confines of supervision, and then it may be more appropriate to seek external counselling. Could you talk a little bit more about that? And then what are some examples?
So I always say that supervision, we can go wherever we need to go as long as it has a line to the client or the practice. And so sometimes, absolutely, I would have supervisees coming into supervision and talking about some things that were happening in their personal world and being able to then make sense of how does that then impact them being able to do their work. Do we need some other supports or considerations to be able to support them to navigate that? I wouldn't unpack and go into why the supervisee was feeling that way based on kind of childhood experiences as I would if I was a counsellor. So it's very different. I think you're working with the person as they come rather than thinking about the complexities of what else might be happening for somebody based on their previous experiences. So it can be quite complex. And I think a lot of supervisors say, I don't want to talk about that. That's personal. You need to go speak with someone else. As long as you have a trusting, safe supervisor relationship and you're both feeling comfortable, you're not doing counselling, but you can definitely provide a therapeutic space for that person to share what's happening for them.